season. Top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. NCAAy Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Demon Deacons will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans. It's 3rd down.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Demon Deacons lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The back's got it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Demon Deacons are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
But the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to the end zone, and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He moves the ball out to the 15.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Louisiana Tech 7, Wake Forest 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The tight end has got it. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on fourth down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
First and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Big throw caught on the left side. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Demon Deacons will bring their punt team onto the field.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Ball handed off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Look at that. He's still going. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble to his left. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. The Demon Deacons move into the red zone. He's going to hand this off. Fights off a defender. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And the Demon Deacons hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Louisiana Tech 14, Wake Forest.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Bringing pressure. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Game of 12. Coming up, 4th down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Louisiana Tech 14, Wake Forest 7.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. The Demon Deacons will line up on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the running back takes the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. It's QB sneak. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. Well, they slow the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field.
Let's go! Black 24! Black 24!
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And the Demon Deacons line up with a first and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
That makes the score. Wake Forest 21.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Number 15 set to kickoff.
Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down. set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Make some noise. Get on your feet. Get loud, Bulldog fans. It's third.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Quarterback still with the football. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Wake Forest. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
28. Louisiana Tech, 14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Out of the gun now on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Throws it to the right. And he finds his target. He has the first.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even his second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Keeping it on the ground here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
We go with a direct snap. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a 2-point conversion. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Sends the offense back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He's got it for a big gain. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. The Demon Deacons begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock. And
now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit.